Hi everyone, and welcome to the third part of the beginner to pro in Tribal Wars series. And so now, what do I want to show you? Well, until here we have like learned about pretty much everything um, that is possible to be learned in this game. You've learned about the units, you've learned about the overviews, you've learned about how everything works, and so it's time to go into the possibilities of the gameplay. And that's what we're here for. And so, what I want to show you is exactly that. What exactly am I going to do here? Well, I'm in an Italian speed round. I gave myself some villages and some troops. And I will show you quickly how attacking works. That's one thing. And reports and um, backtimes and sniping and all of those things I wanted to show you. And so I will. So let's get into it. First thing that I wanted to show you is just in general how a report looks. So let's go to this village. I gave myself one dev village and two off villages. And let's just attack it. Let's just attack it. We know how many troops it has, but if we didn't, we could spy it before. Let's see. As you can see, I have an incoming. I'm attacking myself. See the report. Yeah, you can see I spied. That's just classic. You can spy villages. And yeah, now let's just attack for you to see what happens and for me to show you the main things about the report. So now let's get into the POV of this village. I have an incoming. It shows me the units because it's attack from me, but normally it would not show me the units. So ignore this. Um, I'll just let it strike me for you guys to be able to see what a report looks like. And yeah, but I'll talk more about that after. As you can see, I destroyed the troops. The first thing you can see, well, obviously here, as I talked about, the damage from Rams wall went from level 20 to level 2. But let's go to the simulator. Insert the troops in the simulator. Wall 20. If my wall was 0, let's see the difference. The attacker would have lost way less troops. I would have lost everything still, but as you can see, the difference is ridiculous. So upgrade your walls if you're playing defense. That's the first point. Second point is this is all you see about an attack. There is no graphical thing. You don't see the troops going to the village. You don't. If you're here in this game for that, then you can forget that possibility. The best thing you'll be able to see is an axe in the village. That's the best thing you'll be able to see. Um, but you can see this. You can see the results of the round of the attack. You can see that your opponent lost all of this. You can see that you lost this. You can see that you had this luck. You can see that your opponent had this model. If you are playing a world with model, obviously. And yeah, this is pretty much everything there is to know about the report. It's nothing special. There is nothing to analyze here. It's just this. There is something different with spies. You could send a spy here. If I had troops outside of this village, it would tell me that I have troops outside of the village. But that's pretty much all. There is not much to be seen about the reports here. It really there's not much. And this is basically the key thing of the game, right? It's fighting. That's what the game is for. And that's pretty much all. That's pretty much it. But something that I wanted to show you is, well, obviously, there's more to it than just sending attack to defensive villages and losing it, right? So, first of all, what I wanted to show you is how an experienced player would play the game, right? So now let's do something. I know that in this round the loyalty per noble is 35, so I can conquer a village with 3 nobles. So anyone here, they would just attack a village. Let me do something here. Let me do this. No, never mind. Let me attack this village, for example. I want to conquer this village. This is not. Ignore the fact that this is a village from me, but also don't ignore it because I'll be defending it. But whatever. Let's do this. I'll do this. Do this. I'll send one spy just in case something goes wrong or something. I can always spy if the person doesn't have spies in the village. Attack. I can add more attacks like this. It's very simple. I can just click here to add more attacks. This happens with nobles and with just any attack in general. If you want to send fakes, for example, you can even select here fake terrain, and it will fill with rams instead. But we want to send nobles here. So yeah, imagine you want to conquer a village. This is what you do. You send the attack, and then the person is receiving the attack. What is the reaction of the person? Oh no, I'm getting attacked by nobles, I'm dead. Well, yes, but first of all, you need to rename. And you need to see that I actually are nobles. I can see this, I can see these things, but ignore them. Well, I'm just, I'm the person who's attacking myself, so I can see, obviously. But if it was someone else, I would not be able to cancel this, I would not be able to... I think you get that point. So, what is the thing with this? Well, I'm getting an attack, and I have an offensive village. What can I do about this? First of all, I'll open the tab for the first attack, and I'll snipe this attack for you to see how it works in practice. And I'll explain you after. So 0-8 and early. We'll send this here. We'll look at the time down here. And 0-8. Oh, I failed it. Oops. That's... I'm trying to be to seem like I'm a good player, but I'm doing things wrong. Whatever. Let's give this village for nobles. Let's give this village for nobles, and let's give this village some attack now, because you've already seen what can be done with attacking people with defense. And if you're playing defense, the best thing you can do is just have some light cavalry as well, or else you're stuck there. As you saw, I just attacked this village. It had death. Well, the only thing you can do is just pray for the attack to go well. So here, let's go. Let's attack this village again. Same idea as in this one. Just send this 925. I'm calculating it so I send 25 LCAVs in each attack. That's normally the number of LCAVs you send in nobles, but it can vary because of what I'm about to show you. Let's see. Let's send the attack again. Same idea. Rename to see if it's nobles. It is nobles, and you will open the first tab. Cool. So 53 middle in the milliseconds. 53 middle. I will look for a 3 here in the server time. I'll send it in the middle of that second. Here, as you can see, it's between the millisecond times. So in 5 seconds, at the 5-second mark, I will cancel it. And what will happen? The first attack will have gone through with no losses at all. The attack just goes through. You just on purpose make it so you don't defend that attack. But as it is a noble train, you don't care about losing troops in your village. You care about losing your village. So what did I just do? I sniped it so that the second nobles die, and well, my village is safe. Because normally people do not send many troops in the second nobles. This is something more advanced, but it's also something I want you to know, obviously. And they also talked more about this in a video. Let's see, Snipe, Duck, Tribal Wars. Let's see if I find it. No, I am too hopeful with the Google system. Duck, Snipe, Tribal Wars. Yes, it's here. So I will add this to the description. You can find it in the description, and you can find more about this. This is something advanced, but once you know how to do it, it's It's fairly simple. As you can see here, I did it within 30 seconds. It's not easy to do it within 30 seconds at all. In World, you have like hours to do this and to plan this. And people actually manage to fail, right? So this is all a matter of practicing and just learning how it works. If you want to practice it, you just go to a speed round where you start with multiple points. You get 2 villages. You make a noble trade in 1 village, or you just make a fake of rams. You just do this. You send 1 ram. Oh, never mind. You can't do this in that round. In this round because of the fake limit. But you can just do this, split this, do something like this, and send the attack. And you can go to this village, and you can try to see. Okay, 16 early. So I'll look for a 6 here, and I will go here, attack a village. With everything attack, 6 is gonna be here, 6 early, so 6, and it's sniped. I will cancel when there's a 5. Okay, that's done. It's defended. As you will see now, the first attack goes through, the second attack goes through, but the third one dies. And you can imagine this as if they were nobles. They are not nobles, but whatever. It's only for practice. And you can practice it like this. It's nice. So, now that this is done, I want to add another mechanic to this. This is the sniping mechanic. It's advanced for sure, but it's practicable, it's doable, it's whatever. So now let's add another mechanic that is called the Backtime. So let's attack this village. Let's just say I'm attacking this village blindly. I'll attack it, whatever. I'm attacking it. But now let's go to this village. The POV of this player is, I'll rename the attack, and you can use scripts for this. You remember in the other video that I had, the rename with Backtime script? You can use it to rename here. I renamed it manually, so I can't rename it anymore. But there is something I can do. I can just open the tab. Control click, or use link clamp to click, whatever. Now what I will do is, I will dodge everything, so that I don't lose anything in this attack. Oops, I'm attacking myself. I think I'm dead. No, I dodged. So now I'll cancel the attack that I sent, and I will see this. And I will see the time that the attack goes back to the village that attacked me. So 5904. 5904. I will send an attack at 5904. And the POV of the person that attacked me is this. They have their troops coming back at this time. And they have 1 attack from me coming at this time. How do they don't dodge this? It's in the same second. It's simply impossible. If it's 1 second later, you can dodge. But if it's in the same second, you can't. And this is the mechanic of backtiming. This is what lets you play offensively and still being somewhat safe. If you are good at backtiming, if you know it works, you can simply do this if you're getting an attack. And yeah, there are a lot of things you can do to bait your opponents. You can, for example, send them an attack like this. Okay, well, I need to send more troops. You can send them an attack like this, and they will think, okay, I'm getting attacked with a ram attack. This is the Backtime. Okay, sure. Then they will be looking at it. This is the Backtime. You can find it with the script as well. You could find more about it in the previous video, and I linked multiple things there to talk about the scripts. So all of the bureaucracies are done. This is only the mechanics. And so, well, I could send this attack to someone and they would be like, oh no, an attack, I need to backtime this. But then the attack arrives in their village and it's just this. So there are a lot of things you can bait, and this is the strategy of the game. This is what makes it actually fun. You can bait people into thinking you are attacking them for real. You can attack people for real. Here, for example, let's go attack this village. Here, here. This. So I can attack a village and I see that I take 51 seconds with rams. That is the slowest unit in the attack that I sent. So what do I know? I know that he can send a backtime 17 seconds before the attack arrives, before the troops arrive in my village already, again. So what can I see? I can see this, and I can see the time that the troops come back to my village. 0 to 17, 0 to 15. And what can I do? I can see the number of time, the time, the 17 seconds. You see, I can remove the 17 seconds from this, and I will know when my opponent will backtime me with horses. I killed my own troops. I should have dodged, whatever. But what I was going to show you here is these troops are coming back at this time. I could send an attack to that person, landing at this time 58. That would be the 15 minus the time that he would take to attack me with light cavalries. You see, you can see this will say this attack will say 17 when this says or 18, whatever, 17. Yeah, exactly. And so that person, when he tries to send the attack, he just loses the troops. This is what's called an anti-back time. This is more advanced. This is probably the most advanced thing out of this. And yeah, it's also the coolest thing to do, of course. So you can just do all of this. It's all very cool. This is just very simple. The cool thing about the game is that graphically, it's the simplest thing ever. Um, but you can do these cool things, these back times, these baiting people, this defending noble train, sniping, back timing. You can mix all of these things. For example, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do this here. Let's send a noble train to this village, for example. A classic noble train. Normally it's far. I'll send far. So I'll go to this village. Reaction of this person. Instantly renaming with the back time. That's always. If you want to be good at mechanics, always. This is the back time of the noble. Obviously, you don't need to rename. Of course, you can just open the tab and it will appear here after the attack arrives in your village. The stack is mine, so it automatically says here. But if it was from someone else, it wouldn't say. And I can snipe the train. I will snipe again. I won't go too deep into how it works here because you can watch that other video. 0-0 early, 0-0 early. Send here, 0-0 early. Okay, it is sniped. I sent at 20, so I will cancel at 10. I explained that more in that video if you want to know more about it, and you should. Please watch that video. And you see it is sniped. And what do I do here? I know that this attack is the one that comes with the most troops. Normally that's how it works. You can outplay opponents like that. But 0-4-59. So 0-4-59. I'll do this. 56, 57, 58, 59. I send the attack. And I just back-timed and sniped a noble train. And now this guy is dead. See? Because, well, he can't dodge within the same second. I will cancel this, but you get the point. This guy would lose all of his troops. And these are the cool things about the game. The game is super simple. But you can do these cool things. And you can bait people. For example, here. If you are playing against a good player, they will obviously try to snipe your noble train. So what can you do? For example, I can come here and I can send the first attack without any troops, basically. And I can divide my troops between the other attacks. Something like this, right? What will the opponent do? He will think, oh, everything comes in the first attack. But no, it doesn't. And I will try to snipe, and I would try to snipe. And I would lose my troops because I'm sniping attacks that are big. So there are a lot of strategy things in this game. A lot of fun things you can try to do. Different strategies you can try. You can build defense specifically to snipe a noble train, to be sure that you can snipe it whenever, even if the opponent sends you a lot of defense. You can do so many things. Really, you really can. It's really cool. And yeah, I think you'll have a lot of fun just looking at this, just looking at what's possible, just trying things out. And this is what the game is about, at least for me. Of course, in Worlds it's deeper than that. There's a strategy, there's a positional strategy, things like that. In Speeds, of course, it also matters. But in Speeds, it's more just this, the mechanics, the attacking someone and then being attacked and then attacking back and then killing the person. It's very fast paced and it's very fun. But in Worlds as well, it's more based on the strategy. Here you have to think quickly. It's fun. Like it really is fun. Try it out. If you have not been convinced yet, well, this should have been the first video that I make, right? But yeah, this is pretty much all you need to know about the game. Like seriously, this is all you need to know. You can find everything else in this channel on YouTube. You can find everything. You can find a tutorial on how to sprint in speedruns. You can find um, let's go to my YouTube channel. I'll show you. Let's go. Um, you can find private rounds, competitive rounds. You can find um, just random rounds, public rounds. Everything you would want is here. Now that you know the basics, everything's here. You have infinite entertainment if you like watching the rounds. If you like hearing what's happening. They even some are even marked with entertaining to watch because they are. And yeah, this is pretty much all. You you just check these things really. Just if you like this, if you have liked this overall, look at the game, see what's possible. Play some speedruns, play worlds. I would encourage you to play speedruns more than worlds because worlds are boring, to me at least. Um, do that. Honestly, it is fun. The game is completely dead, right? But there are some players, and it honestly makes the game fun. There is a small community, and players are willing to help each other. Players are willing to. They are welcoming towards new players. They are willing to teach you whatever you need to learn. It's nice. It really is nice. So if you are interested in these strategy games or in these things, try it out. Like it really is fun. It is simple to master. It is very simple to master. But then there's those things, there's those baits, there's those fake things, there's so many things you can do to trick your opponents. And to just this is basically a brain game really. You just need to outbrain your opponents and it's fun. It's fun to do it. So check it out, try it out. If you have any doubts, reach out to us in Discord and we'll be there to clear out any doubts that you may have or to play with you to whatever. Welcome to the game if you are thinking about staying. And yeah, I hope all of this helped you. This is gonna be um, the last video of this series because this is pretty much it. There are not more mechanics than this. There are strategies that you can come up with, but those are situational. You need to look at the map. You need to see, okay, here there is a player that has all of these villages here in this area. Maybe I don't want to go too near him, so I want to conquer in this area. I will conquer towards here, for example. It is very fun. It is very fun. You will enjoy it if you like strategy games. And yeah, give it a try. Duck out, and I'll see you in the next video. See you guys, and enjoy.